creatures of Nirn, a cesspit of weird and wacky animals that stalk the various landscapes around Skyrim's wavering biomes. Today, you're going to join me on a journey to experience some of Skyrim's newest additions, some of which will instill within you the very fear that once plagued your nightmare almost 10 years ago. From the chilling and harrowing muddy trenches of Morthal's great swamps to the dusty, steam-filled baths of the East March hot springs, we'll find quite the number of critters. From Daedric abominations sent to infest Skyrim with the malicious prince's plagues, to ancient creatures lost to time, only to be heard of through the legends of scholars. This special will follow closely alongside a number of brand new mammals, reptilians, and even those whose origins are unknown, and present you the look into a snippet of their lives as they traverse the harsh lands of Skyrim. So join me, brave adventurers, as we take a look into the lives of the creatures of Nirn. Deep within the marsh of Morthal's great swamp lies home to a deformed, unnatural creature, a Daedra. But this lone wanderer serves no master today. It has picked up the scent of our feathered bait and is looking for an easy meal. Its razor-sharp claws brush against the weeds, scaring off any other competitors that might lurk within them. Look, there it is, the hunger. A vile, venomous creature with a tongue so long and poisonous it can siphon the life out of its prey from within a couple of meters. It has laid its gaze upon our bait and is preparing to strike. A swift kill, but the scent of blood in the air has caught the attention of a much more dangerous creature roaming the swamps. The Daedroths. A servant of Molag Bal, a ghastly Daedric reptilian whose large snapping jaw poses a riveting threat against Boethia's hunger. It creeps in the still waters silently like a floating branch, slowly planning out its attack against our serpent-tongued beast. It is in position for the ambush, but to ensure its safety, the Daedroth must kill the hunger swiftly. He opens his monstrous jaw, ready to snap. But that's not the only encounter to take place in the wild. Meet our mischievous fellow here, for instance. Another Daedric beast, but one far less dangerous than the previous pair. This little pesky twink is a scamp, but we've named him Lobby due to his abnormally large earlobes. And it looks like Lobby is a little lost. He's trying to get back to his family, but not the one you might expect. You see, Lobby is an unusual scamp. he has been departed from his Daedric lord for quite some time, and thus he has made his friends among a gaggle of much larger creatures. As unlikely a duo as they may be, they are not alone in scaling Skyrim's cliffs. Introducing the Welwas, a creature that scholars today believe to be nothing more than a legend. And although they are extraordinarily rare, they are not completely as mythic as some believe. And this one has taken it upon herself to brave the revealing daylight in search of her next meal. Not much is known about the Welwas. We may not understand her motivations, but we will certainly understand her actions. But today, she has turned a blind eye on Lobby. And so our scamp friend is free to safely reach his destination. A lucky day for Lobby indeed, and can rest easy for the night knowing his Ogrim companions will ensure his safety. But as the new day blossoms in the great hot springs of East March, we turn our gaze to some more secluded creatures, ones that prefer the warmer climate in the east of Skyrim, rather than the wavering weathers in the west. The Durzogs. Again, another reptilian-like creature, but this time not ensnared by a Daedric lord in the slightest. In fact, these wild creatures roam the hot springs on their own terms, and in some occasions become faithful companions to the goblin tribes used for hunting. But in this instance, he is tailing the scent of a rare traveler from High Rock. Meet the Echatere. A rare creature to be spotted in Skyrim for sure, especially this far east. But today it's heading towards the great steaming waters of the hot springs in search of nothing more than to bathe while the season still allows it. But the Durzog lies hot on his trail and will likely encounter a slight interruption to its relaxing bath. And so, just like the scamp before him and the Daedroth before that, our creatures continue to live out their lives as any animal should, with an appetite for adventure and a will to survive. And as we live out our comfortable lives, worrying about money and relationships and the outcome of our favorite show, remember that outside your city walls lies rest to a world of survival and adventure. From a scamp to a Daedroth, to an Ogrim or a Durzog, the world of Skyrim has no shortage of weird and wonderful creatures inhabiting its extraordinary lands, and we should ensure we never take that for granted. From the great Welwas howls howling at the starlit sky, to the traveling Echatere bathing in the warm, sandy waters, Skyrim's creatures are nothing short of extraordinary. Animals whose existence are often even more magical and mysterious than we will ever come to understand. And with that, I bid you farewell from this look into the creatures of Nirn.
I want to give a massive thanks to Daniel Hodge for lending his talents in order to voice this video as brilliantly as it was. All of his links will be listed in the description, so go check him out. His work is always nothing short of excellent. Also, quick thanks to the Lore Master brothers themselves, Scott and Michael from Fudge Muppet, for confusing me by giving me two different answers on how to pronounce Echatere. But not Drew. Drew didn't answer. Also, all the creatures in this video were created by the author Fourth Unknown, who'll be linked in the description too. He also has a bunch more that I didn't get around to covering in this video, so maybe another episode in the future if you guys liked it. And finally, some quick plugs: join the Discord, link in the description, and follow me on Twitter and retweet my pinned tweet about this video for a chance to be shouted out in the next one. I'm going to start doing this every week I think, so shout out to Gry2048 and I'll pick someone at random each week, so head over there. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.